The SAS is the Special Forces regiment upon which all others are based. Few are tough enough to pass selection. But what does it take to survive once you make it into the Special Air Service? Using a series of dramatic scenarios, a team of hardened ex-SAS veterans have agreed to reveal the survival secrets that kept them alive. The commander of our four-man patrol is former SAS Sergeant Eddie Stone. With him is demolitions expert John McAleese, the first man on the balcony in the Iranian embassy siege. Additional firepower and expertise is provided by Johnny and Pete. We've had to protect their identities. Together, they'll show you how members of the world's most elite regiment fight and survive, and reveal just what it takes to wear this badge. On SAS Survival Secrets, we reveal how to survive brutal interrogation and torture.
Name, rank, and number!
When in the hands of a violent enemy force. And we look at how to escape and invade the enemy SAS style. Last time on SAS Survival Secrets, a four-man patrol went on a fictitious mission behind enemy lines. They set up an observation post, gathered intelligence, and took out a target. But this has led them to being compromised, and resulted in a series of running battles with the enemy ever since. Then things went from bad to worse, as one of the patrol was killed, and another critically injured. In order to stand a better chance of making it back to their extraction point, Eddie, as patrol commander, took the difficult decision of leaving injured patrolman Mac behind. An elite hunter force is tracking the SAS team and has already located and captured Mac. But will they catch the other two? Eddie and Pete are the two remaining members of the SAS patrol. Unaware of Mac's capture, they have made good tracks overnight and are nearing a helicopter rendezvous ready for extraction.
The RVs or pickup points are pre-selected prior to the mission. You'll look at the map and you'll choose them off the map, areas of little habitation, areas where the aircraft or the boat can get into. You'll pick 3 or 4 different locations. If we get bumped at one, you can always resort to the secondary RV. When you arrive at the RV, then you will contact your pickup.
A determined hunter force remains hard on the heels of the two-man patrol. But because they need to make a quick getaway, the team has abandoned the normal operating procedure of covering their tracks. This has allowed the commanders of the hunter force to use their expert tracking skills to pursue them.
Fresh, very fresh. No more than 10-15 minutes.
The SAS know this will happen, but they have no choice. They are outnumbered, so their only option is to get to their extraction position as quickly as possible.
Just keep cover, I'm just going to go in the Sarpy. Get hold of it.
Having had to destroy their radio when making their escape, Eddie prepares to call in a rescue helicopter using his Sabi. Sabi has been used by the SAS since the mid-1950s and is a lightweight radio allowing ground patrols to link up with support aircraft flying overhead.
Hotel 1, this is Charlie 19, ready for pickup, over.
Hotel 1, roger, ETA, your location, 5 minutes.
As the SAS patrol wait to be extracted, the elite hunter force prepare to surround and capture them.
Five minutes, mate.
The hunter force are highly aware of the combat skills of the patrol and know that the only way to capture them is by surprise and overwhelming numbers. Their commander plans to synchronize the movement of his men into position quickly and quietly, knowing that one wrong movement or slight noise could alert the SAS. Outnumbered and outgunned, the patrol have no other option but to give themselves up.
When you're initially captured or challenged by the enemy, the first thing you've got to do is look at the enemy. See if they're professional. See how many of them there are. See if you're surrounded. If you're surrounded, then you want to commit suicide, you'll try and fight your way out of it. If you don't, a sensible person will surrender and then look for the earliest opportunity to reverse that situation.
Now at the mercy of their enemy, all Eddie and Pete have to look forward to is a violent interrogation process.
Get him away, no! Move!
For frontline troops, taking prisoners requires precious manpower and resources. But to the intelligence specialist, the prisoner is a crucial asset. He may have information about troop strengths and positions that could make the difference between a battle won or lost. As a captive, you're likely to be taken to the nearest enemy post that has secure holding facilities. Here you can expect nothing but rough justice from enemy troops. But this is just the start of the softening up process.
Get them down there into the holding pen right now! We're not let go to get them moving on your knees!
They'll want to humiliate and degrade you and try to destroy your spirit and resolve. With only a brief respite, it's time for your interrogation ordeal to begin. The first stages you're likely to encounter are known as TQ. TQ, or tactical questioning, is the initial brutal interrogation phase. A local commander will attempt to extract information from you. At the same time, he's making a decision on whether or not you're a candidate for further questioning by interrogation experts at a more secure facility.
I try and be the grey man, not too aggressive and not too submissive. Under the Geneva Convention, I only have to give this guy 4 details: number, rank, name, date of birth. But what you've got to do is keep your mind alert, say the big 4, appear submissive, not too submissive, and not too aggressive, grey man. Let him think he's on top of you, but he's not, because mentally you're still very, very alert.
Name, rank, look up Edward. Edward, look up Edward. Name, rank and number Edward.
Name, rank and number!
Stone 24998 609.
What's your unit, Edward?
You need to try to play the sympathy card with your captors. Always exaggerate your injuries. You're trying to look fatigued, in pain, and weak.
Select some water, Edward.
Always take any chance to eat or drink when it's right in front of you. You're not being submissive, you're just trying to survive.
Put it back on the table. Is that nice, Edward? You want another drink, Edward? Edward, all you have to say is yes.
Even saying a simple yes could have far-reaching consequences.
If you answer yes to a question, it can get edited in on a tape recorder and can be, do you like Saddam Hussein? They'll fill the yes in. Do you like Tony Blair? They'll fill the no in. So at all times you only answer your big 4: number, rank, name, date of birth.
Cigarette, Edward? Simply answer yes. It's yours. This is not normal British Army issue, is it, Edward? Only Special Forces use this. You Special Forces, Edward? Are you?